trust Allah in times of uncertainty, how we avoid being trapped by constant worries about the future, and how we find peace in gratitude and patience. I have gathered all these teachings, beautiful messages that remind us of His mercy, wisdom, and love. Each message is meant to bring comfort, clarity, and hope, to strengthen our connection with Allah and help us face life's trial with faith, courage, and trust. Whether you are struggling with hardship, confused about the path ahead, or simply looking to deepen your relationship with your Creator, these messages are for you. So, in this video, I invite you to sit, relax, and open your heart to what Allah wants to say to you. Let's reflect together, find strength together, and remind ourselves that we are never alone because He is always with us, guiding us every step of the way. Let's begin this journey of faith, prayer, and trust together. May Allah bless us all and open our hearts to His endless mercy. My beloved servant, do you realize that what you are becomes louder than what you say? The noise of your being is so overwhelming that others cannot hear your words. True success is not measured by how happy you are, but how pleased I am with you. Many think a perfect person is judged by perfect circumstances, but it is not so. The finest among my creation are those who do not fear difficult situations, for it is in hardship that their strength is revealed. Those who dream big are the ones who achieve great things. Dreaming alone will not bring change, but without dreams, nothing moves forward. Once you wish to change the world and sought fame, but today you change yourself, and that is true success. Know this, success is not a coincidence. It is the understanding and wise use of your inner potential. You might wonder how to share light with others. There are two ways. Either become the sun that shines with your own strength, or like the moon, reflect the light that I have given you. Do not underestimate your ability to brighten someone's path. Even in your trials, do not despair. Great achievements are born out of great struggles. Sometimes, relationships may fail, and challenges may come from the ones closest to you. But know that even in these moments, your strength can shine through. True stars in the sky don't fear the dark, they brighten it. Similarly, the best hearts are shaped by the storms of life. Do not be troubled by failures, for they are stepping stones toward victory. A marriage may struggle, a partnership may break, but if your heart is grounded in patience, you will rise. Even when others oppose you or stand against truth, know that those who reject righteousness are aligned with darkness. Stand firm in justice, even if the world stands against you. Understand this well. A wise person does not hide from mistakes but learns from them. Both the knave and the wise make errors, but only the wise remember and correct them. The trials of life are not signs of defeat, but invitation to grow stronger. Your inner world must be guarded as much as your outer life. Darkness outside blinds your eyes, but darkness within blinds your heart. It is much harder to fight inner despair than outer circumstances. If you wish to rise, focus not on what is missing, but on the blessings already granted to you. Your efforts are not measured by how much wealth you gain, but by how grateful you are for what you already have. The one who counts his blessings sleeps peacefully, while the one who counts his losses lives in unrest. The people you associate with shape your thoughts and spirit. Engage with those who encourage goodness and inspire patience. Avoid those who fill your mind with complaints and doubt, for their influence can pull you away from the path of light. Do not fear being alone in righteousness. If you stand for truth, your voice does not need to be loud. The light of righteousness shines quietly and steadily, while falsehood often screams in vain. You may feel that problems surround you like shadows, but remember that real danger lies in allowing hopelessness to take root inside your heart. The battle is not against circumstances but against despair. Hold firm to patience and trust that every hardship is a lesson, every want a doorway to greater strength. The world may offer wealth, but peace comes from surrender. I do not measure success by material gain, but by how you transform your trials into gratitude and your doubts into trust. Those who wish to make life beautiful should let love guide them. Anger fades in the warmth of compassion, and every shade of kindness makes life shine brighter. Choose love over hatred, gratitude over complaints, patience over frustration, and you will find your path becoming clear. Do not think of light as a weapon to strike others. True light is a blessing that flows from your heart, illuminating those around you before it lights your own way. When darkness clouds your path, call upon me, not with panic, but with steady trust. Trials test the heart, but only those who remain faithful turn them into gateways to higher blessings. The door to paradise opens not for the impatient or the arrogant, but for those who persist in trust and patience. Do not scold the good-hearted for their mistakes. They are because they are human, not because they are flawed in their essence. Offer understanding and you will build bridges of kindness. Remember always, I have given you intelligence not to boost but to guide. Use it wisely and it will lead you. Use it to judge others and it will cloud your judgment. You are not alone, my beloved. Every breath you take, every tear you shed, every prayer you whisper, I am aware of it. Even when you feel lost in despair, know that I am closer to you than your own heartbeat. If you feel your strength slipping, turn toward me. Do not wait for perfect circumstances to seek my help. The strength you need is already within you, waiting to be awakened by your trust. Let every hardship remind you of your resilience. Let every setback sharpen your resolve. Let every tear cleanse your heart of fear. Know that I am with you not only in your victories but in your struggles. Those who seek wealth without wisdom are lost, but those who seek purpose with trust find abundance beyond measure. Every step you take in sincerity draws you closer to my mercy. So, my dear servant, rise with hope. Let gratitude be the language of your heart and patience the strength of your spirit. Face the storms of life with courage, for I am always with you, guiding, protecting, and loving you behind what you can imagine. Your journey is sacred. Walk it with faith, and I will light every step. My beloved servant, listen closely, for I am addressing you with love and wisdom. As your Lord, who knows all that is hidden and all that is present, I am aware of every struggle that you face, every doubt that crosses your heart, and every battle, whether small or great, that you fight each day. Know this, I have always been with those who turn to me in trust, patience, and faith. Do you remember the Battle of Badr? I remind you because it holds a lesson for you today. In the battle, your prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and his companions were few, only 113 warriors. They stood against an army of more than 1,000. By worldly standards, they had no chance. Weapons were few, provisions were limited, and strength was insufficient. Yet, I, the all-powerful, sent my angels to stand by them, guiding their steps, strengthening their heart, and granting them victory. This is the truth. When my servants possess righteousness, steadfastness, and trust in me, I assist them. Even if they are few, weak, and seemingly powerless, I do not count numbers. I count the sincerity of hearts, the reliance upon me, and the endurance to remain patient despite the hardship. You wonder, my Lord, am I worthy of such assistance? I tell you, yes, you are worthy. If you hold firm to me, if you embrace patience in times of hardship, if you remain conscious of my presence even in the smallest of troubles, then my support is near. I do not demand perfection from you. I ask for your effort, your perseverance, and your sincerity. Even when your heart trembles, even when the world seems too vast and your troubles too heavy, know that I am closer to you than your jugular vein. I see you when you are alone and when you stand before others. I hear the silent tears that no one else knows, and I am cherished the prayers whispered in solitude. You are not alone in your struggle. I have always stood with those who call upon me in patience. Do not be alarmed by the growing darkness of the world. Do not be disheartened by the loudness of falsehood or the abundance of trials. These are tests, not punishments. When I sent the angels to aid your prophet and his companions, it was not because they had power or weapons, but because they placed their trust in me. They remained steadfast even when the odds seemed impossible. And so I promised them that if they remain true, I would grant them support not only in this life but in the hereafter as well. Understand this, victory is not always about triumphing over others. True victory is when you hold fast to righteousness even when you are mocked, even when you stand alone, even when the path is unclear. The one who places patience in their heart and trust in me is already victorious. Do not think that patience is only needed in battles fought with swords or in great wars. No, my beloved, patience is required in every moment of life. You face battles every day, some visible, some invisible. It is a test to control anger, to forgive others, to persist through pain, to overcome fear, to maintain trust when support is absent, and to keep your heart soft when it is easier to harden it. Remember, I have declared that the greatest struggle is the struggle against one's own self to submit to my guidance, to restrain from wrongdoing, and to walk steadily in my path. Every time you resist the temptation to sin, every time you endure insult with dignity, every time you forgive despite being wrong, you are engaging in the greatest jihad. So, my servant, strengthen your patience. Begin with the small tests that come each day, whether a harsh word, a delayed goal, or an unexpected hardship. These are opportunities for you to grow closer to me. When you respond with patience, you draw my love and mercy toward you. Do not measure your worth by how quickly you achieve success. Do not despair if your path is slow or your accomplishments seem small. I see the effort behind your struggle. Even the smallest act of sincere patience is recorded in my knowledge and rewarded beyond what you imagine. You ask, my Lord, how do I remain patient when the world around me seems against me? I answer, remember me often. Speak to me in prayer, recite my names and glorify me. Remind yourself that every hardship is a test of your heart's sincerity. When you make me your focus, patience will become your shield. Know that many times the tests you face are not because you are weak but because you are strong enough to bear them. I do not burden a soul beyond its capacity when I place a difficulty before you. It is because I know you are capable of enduring it and emerging stronger. Do not be disheartened when worldly support seems absent. Even when friends and family fail you, even when society criticizes you, even when loneliness threatens to consume you, I remain steadfast in my care for you. When you are mocked for your faith, stand firm. When you face financial hardship, turn to me in trust. When you feel despair, seek my help. Every test you endure with patience draws you closer to my mercy and brings your soul closer to peace. My beloved, always remember that victory in this life is a sign of victory in the hereafter. But it is not the only sign. Even if you fall short in worldly terms, I will honor your patience, forgive your mistake, and guide you toward everlasting success. Ask yourself, where have you placed your trust? Is it in fleeting things that crumble with time, or in me, the eternal? Is it in people who turn away when trouble comes, or in me whose support never flutters? Let this be your guiding thought. When your heart rests in me, the world's burden becomes lighter. When your heart surrenders in trust, fear loses its grip. When your heart embraces patience, despair dissolves. Do not be discouraged by the harshness of life. Even the companions of the prophet, blessed be he, were tested. They too felt fear, doubt, and weariness. Yet, they rose empowered by my grace. They endured trials not because they were perfect but because they chose to trust in me. So, my servant, cultivate patience daily. Ask me for strength, ask me for guidance, ask me to fill your heart with trust. Even when the fate is long, keep walking. Even when progress seems slow, keep striving. Do not fear failure, for it is only another test. Do not fear loneliness, for I am with you. Do not fear the judgment of others, for I see your heart. Every battle you face, whether in your home, your workplace, or within yourself, is an opportunity to draw closer to me. Treat every trial as a gift wrapped in disguise. Endure it with dignity, and you will uncover treasures of strength, compassion, and spiritual resilience. When you remain patient through hardship, you become an example for others. Your perseverance inspires those around you. You teach them by your conduct that reliance upon me is a source of endless power. Ask for patience, ask for wisdom, ask for the ability to remain steadfast when storms rise around you. I am always listening, always ready to respond. Even if no one else stands with you, know that I stand beside you in every step you take. My mercy is boundless and my assistance is ever near. Let patience be your armor, trust be your guide, and remembrance be your constant companion. I am with you always, through every battle, every tear, every prayer, every silence. Stand firm in patience, for I am with you. And thus, my beloved servant, walk with confidence, for my help will never leave you. Trust in me, remain patient, and know that victory, both in this life and in the life to come, is assured for those who hold fast to my guidance. Peace and blessings be upon you always. My beloved servant, listen to me with your heart. Every soul faces trials. No one is exempt from hardship, whether great or small, visible or hidden. I test each person in a way suited to their strength, their circumstance, and their purpose. There is no human being who passes through life untouched by difficulties. These trials are not punishment, they are reminders of my presence, opportunities to turn toward me, and gateways to spiritual growth. You may ask, why do I suffer? Why does hardship follow me? My answer is simple. I allow these trials to come to you so that you may draw closer to me. Even the noblest among you, even the prophet, peace be upon him, was not free from the test of this world. When danger approached him, when the burdens of leadership weighed upon his shoulders, when enemies surrounded him, he did not panic. Instead, he turned immediately to me. He stood in prayer and fell into sujood, humbling his heart before me, asking for my help. This is the way of a believer. When trials arise, do not run toward what is worldly. Do not first seek the advice of others, nor run toward possessions or security that distract you from me. I call you to come back to me quickly, to stand before me. Raise your hands in supplication and submit your heart. Prayer is the door through which you invite my mercy and support into your life. You see, my prophet, peace be upon him, was the perfect example for you. Whenever a calamity struck, he would not hesitate or delay. He would not first worry about what others think or seek worldly solutions. He would stand in prayer swiftly and ask for my help with complete trust. He teaches you that even in times of uncertainty, despair, or danger, your first response should be turned to me in worship and trust. But what do? When a challenge comes, your heart rushes towards your savings, your possessions, or the people around you who may or may not help. You ask others first before asking me. You delay in prayer, thinking there is time later, or you may not pray at all. Do you not see that this is how your heart is tied to worldly things? It is my way, beloved servant, to call you back to me, to remind you that I am your refuge and your strength. Understand this deeply. Every trial you face comes from me. It is not from others alone. It is not by chance or accident. It is my decree, my wisdom, and my mercy disguised in hardship. When you realize that your troubles come from me, your heart softens and your relationship with me strengthens. You stop blaming others and start seeking me with sincerity. Yes, people may be the means by which difficulty arrives, but the source is always me. When you turn to me and seek my help, you are not isolating yourself from the world. You are recognizing that I am the one who governs all things, and that only through me can you find true comfort and resolution. Do not be deceived into thinking you must face problems alone. Your heart struggle is not a sign of weakness but an invitation to turn to me. Come to me with your worries. Speak to me as you could to your closest friend. Tell me your fears, your confusion, and your pain. Do not hide from me or pretend that you are fine when you are breaking inside. I hear every cry, even the one whispered in the darkness of your heart. Ask for patience, for strength, for guidance. Ask me to open your eyes to the wisdom behind your trial. Know that I am the one who made you, who sustains you with every breath, and who knows exactly what you need even before you speak it. I am aware of your capacity, your limitation, and your burdens, and trust your heart to me, and you will find that the weight becomes lighter. When you stand in prayer, you reconnect with the source of all power, your fears begin to dissipate, and your soul draws strength from the one who never abandons you. This is not weakness, it is the true sign of courage and trust. Do not be afraid of seeking help from me even if the world around you seems indifferent. I love you when you come to me with sincerity. I love when you recognize your limitation and turn to me saying, "My Lord, you know better than I do. I am weak, but you are my strength." It is also important to understand that hardship is not always removed immediately. Sometimes I allow the trial to remain for a period because I am refining your heart, teaching your patience, and expanding your resilience. Trust that every test is purposeful. Every delay in relief is an invitation to deepen your connection with me. Do not let despair take root in your heart when trouble strikes. Remember that even the angels are sent to support those who stand firm in prayer and trust. You are not alone. Whenever you call out to me, I send unseen support to strengthen you. Let me remind you again, you were not created to navigate this world without my guidance. Every drop of water you drink, every breath you take, every step you walk, these are sustained by me alone. Even your strength, knowledge, and resolve are gifts from me. Recognize this, and your heart will soften with gratitude rather than harden with pride. Some among you say, "My Lord, I am trapped in hardship." My response is, "I am with you, ask me." Do not be shy or hesitant. Come before me with all that burdens you. When you pour out your heart in prayer, you allow my mercy to enter. When you turn to me instead of worldly distractions, you align yourself with the very source of peace. I created you for a purpose, and I am always watching over you. Every tear you shed, every whispered prayer, every attempt to resist temptation, I see them all. I am nearer to you than you know. There is no place you can hide from me, and there is no fear that can overpower my love for you. So when hardship comes, see it as a gift. It is my way of calling you to strengthen your patience, deepen your reliance upon me, and refine your character. Do not let bitterness or frustration consume you. Instead, let the trial remind you of who you are, my servant, beloved, and worthy of my mercy. You may wonder, but what if I am afraid? What if I cannot pray or I lose hope? Even in your weakness, call out to me. Even if you cannot find the words, your heart's yearning is enough. I know your intent, and I reward every effort you make to seek me. Sometimes I allow you to feel lost so that you may depend fully on me. Sometimes I allow you to face challenges so that your heart may turn away from worldly attachments and focus solely on my mercy. Do not resist these invitations, embrace them with trust. Remember that everything belongs to me, even the trials are under my command. There is no force, no enemy, and no power greater than mine. When you accept this truth, you will stand firm in the face of any challenge. I ask of you only one thing: turn to me, seek me in prayer, speak to me, and place your trust in me. Do not delay. Do not rely on worldly solutions first. Know that I am always ready to respond to your call. You are never too weak, never too broken, never too far for my help. Every step you take toward me, I respond with mercy and strength. Every time you humble yourself and ask for guidance, I involve you with my protection. So rise, my beloved, stand before me in prayer, share with me your worries, ask for patience, ask for strength, ask for peace. Let your heart be filled with trust in my mercy. I am the one who created you, sustains you, and loves you beyond what you can imagine. Do not fear the trials that come your way. Embrace them with courage and reliance upon me. When you face hardship, turn to me immediately and ask for my help. I am always near, and my mercy surrounds you. Your patience, your prayer, and your trust are the keys that unlock my help. Open your heart to me today, and I will guide you through every storm. Know that I am with you always, closer than your breath, stronger than your fears, and wiser than your thoughts. Peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you always. If you love Allah, join our family by subscribing for more uplifting messages. May Allah bless you always.